Boy, I really nearly called this segment humorous sex joke related things, but the more I think about it, the sadder I get. So I've decided, eh, I'll avoid the easy jokes for now. No promises throughout the segment. Hey, guess what? It's really, really common for people who performatively hate homosexuals to wind up being a little bit gay, at the very least. I don't even like saying like, oh, it turns out they're gay. Yeah, I think a lot of times it turns out they enjoy the occasional fling with someone of the same gender. That's the whole issue with being performative. You're trying to convince others that you feel a certain way. I think plenty of people uh, hate homosexuals and are straight. And I think those people tend to, what do I even say this? Not conserve. They tend to reserve their energy they put into it for the ballot box. They just find someone who they know will be cruel to homosexuals, and they vote for that person. And that's all they do. And they don't talk about it a lot of the time because they don't think about it a lot of the time. Other folks, though, do think about it a lot. And they are surrounded by a community of scum. And so they try to act like scum. It's going to be a studied phenomenon, I'm certain. But for now, it's just something that's known. Hey, guess what? You remember that guy that smashed up the pride displays at Target? Don't worry. If it doesn't come to mind, if you're wondering which one, I'll specify which one, because guess where they just found him? Give you a hint. It's an app. Ethan Schmidt. Screenshots appear to show anti-LGBTQ plus activists sexting men on gay dating app. Ethan Schmidt, a right-wing anti-LGBTQ plus activist who once threatened to hunt down gay people and was once filmed destroying a pride collection at a Target store, has gone viral after screenshots of Schmidt's alleged activity on a gay dating app surfaced on social media. Twitter users shared what appeared to be sexually explicit conversations the Arizona-based extremist had with a man on Grindr. Now wait a minute. Grindr. Based on that orange and white color scheme and my own extensive knowledge anonymously, I believe that's Adam for Adam, a gay dating app which for some reason tends to attract more of these self-hating weirdos. In one of the image, if you use Adam for Adam, I'm not calling you a self-hating weirdo. I'm just saying for whatever reason, it tends to have more of the self-hating weirdos on it. Sorry, that sucks. In one of the images, the person Schmidt, who also goes by Ethan Schmidt Crockett, is allegedly having a conversation with, ask him for a face pic. That face pic. Right there. I don't know, man. I'm kind of high profile and discreet, he allegedly replies. The individual then requests for a selfie. Okay, daddy, but only 'cause I'm hard for you, Schmidt allegedly responds before sharing that photo right there. Schmidt's up there with the classic racist's red hat on. You know, the bigot's red hat, and he's up there on the left, smashing a pride display, really trying to make sure that anybody who enjoys same-sex relations feels unwelcome, that they know that there are people like him out there who will make their lives worse And then there he is, allegedly, on the right as well, telling a guy that he's hard for him. I read the rest of the conversations. Sounds basically like standard gay dating app fare. Let me tell you something. If you're a man, you're disgusting. I'm not blaming you. I tell you this as a man who is disgusting. We're filthy creatures. We really are. And so when two gentlemen flirt with each other on a gay dating app, generally, not always, everybody's different, but generally, they do so exactly as you'd imagine a couple of fellas would. There's not a lot of subtlety. There's not a lot of imagination involved. It's, give me that jizz. You know? And that was more or less the conversation had between the person who is alleged to be Ethan Crockett Smith. No, wait, Ethan Schmidt hyphen Crockett. There we go. And his potential paramour. Schmidt, it's worth noting, denied the allegations. He said he was on the app because he was hunting for pedophiles. And apparently, this guy sums it up best.
Because LGBT...
Goth Boy on Twitter, also known as Broitzcher. It's a weird handle.
Equals communism. Oh yeah, and don't forget, it's satanic propaganda. Even had a flag burning there. Yeah. Ethan lives...
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, let me refresh this. It's worthy of refreshing. Yeah, where's my thing here? I hate everything. Refresh cache, please. Okay. Let's play this Twitter clip.
And also hates the gays.
Oh, this is painful.
Because LGBT equals communism. Oh yeah, and don't forget, it's satanic propaganda. Even had a flag burning there. Yeah. Ethan lives in Arizona.
Oh, that's painful. Twitter, you gotta fix the app. Let's try. Let's see. If I click this, oh, it doesn't even take us there. Once again, Twitter letting us down. All right, I'll just give you a play-by-play. So what apparently happens is when this initially came out, people asked him, why are you there? That's your face. What's going on? To which he responds, I was hunting for pedophiles. And then more of the conversation got released, and he's saying, I can't wait to have your jizz in my beard. Doesn't seem he's talking to a grown man, a person who's identifying as a grown man, seeking a grown man. He's not pretending. He's mentioning his beard specifically. He's not pretending to be a kid. So, like hunting for deer in scuba gear, it just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Also worth noting, this guy, his hate is not reserved for the LGBTQ plus community. He also is in court for threatening synagogues and just generally being a Republican. You know, being the kind of scum that they encourage all of their voters to be. Here's what you can do. And it might be a little bit funny, but this is sincere. I'm not saying to do this as a trick. I'm saying performative homophobia is a genuine phenomenon in right-wing communities. And it's a phenomenon that seems to involve very often people who are experiencing same-sex attraction. Again, I don't want to say gay. If I even had to guess, I would say most people are somewhere in the middle. How far? Who cares? How interested in sex are they even? Who cares? But when somebody comes from a community that is bigoted towards people who experience same-sex attraction, sometimes they can react to feeling same-sex attraction by being performatively homophobic. What I would recommend you do is that whenever and if ever you hear someone rant about the LGBTQ plus community, cut them off and just tell them you will not reject them for being gay. Somebody's saying the gays are trying to this, that, the other thing. The gays are trying to mess with your kids. The gays are trying to make the whole world get gay married. Just cut them off and say, look, hey, fella, hey, lady, whoever's ranting, I will not reject you for being gay. I'm not saying you are, but if it turns out that you are, because most of the people who rant about gays this much, that's a bit of a stretch. A lot of the people who rant about gays this much wind up later turning out to have an attraction to people of the same gender that they are. If that's you, I just want you to know I'm not going to reject you for that. And I would like you to stop being cruel to people that experience same-sex attraction. It's not a big deal. Unless you make it a big deal. I'm asking you to not make it a big deal. And I'm telling you that if and when you tell me or I come across the knowledge that you too experience same-sex attraction, I will not reject you for it. I won't make your life more difficult for that. But you should tell them in earnestness, in complete sincerity. It will accomplish two things. Number one, if deep down they're like Ethan Schmidt Crockett, a person who appears to experience same-sex attraction and attempts to deal with that by being performatively homophobic, if they are like that, then they may come to you one day and say, thank you for what you said. It made it easier for me to accept who I am. And good. We can also play with the silly concerns of silly people. And there would be few things more satisfying than us discovering that the easiest way to shut down these rants is to make those rants be associated with closeted gay folks. It would be beautiful. I would love to see somebody who's genuinely not gay and genuinely is just such a low piece of garbage that they're trying to be bigoted towards this group as a sport for funsies. I would love to see them clam up about it because it makes them look really, really gay. And also really, really uncomfortable with who they are. Give it some thought, but use kindness aggressively. And I think we'll have some success on this front.